Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a full update on the current status of the Hunter x Hunter manga. So if you guys have been keeping up with recent news, we finally got a huge update for the manga, and that is that volume 39 has been announced. And this is a long time coming because the chapters that we're getting in this volume were released almost 3 years ago, right? 2024. So that's a while ago, right? And to finally be getting these chapters released, not in English, it's not an official English release, right? It is the Japanese original, but that is very good news, though, because, Togashi's creating the cover art, and it's finally being released, and more content is being, published. So that's an amazing thing. Now, with the chapters, the new chapters that we've all been awaiting on, right? We're all waiting for them. Um, Volume 40, right, which would be chapters 411 to 420, are all sent to Jump, and we're just waiting on Togashi and Shueisha to confirm when to release them. So that's perfect, right? Now, for Volume 41, which is chapters 421 to 430, two of the chapters have already been sent to Shonen Jump, right? 421, and then I think 422 is almost gonna get sent because we got an update that 421 is completed and it's in the package getting ready to send to Shonen Jump. Togashi also mentioned that his temporary tooth has cracked, so that's gotta suck, right? But he's putting in that work, he's fighting through the pain, and we all really appreciate that, right? Um, so with this release though, with 421 being sent to Shonen Jump, that's 11 chapters fully sent and ready to go and be published, right? And this basically confirms that they're waiting for a 20 batch of chapters, right? 20 weeks of Hunter x Hunter is so good. That's going to hit so hard, bro. We're going to have so much content for that's a long time, right? That's, basically what? 5, 6 months of content, I think. Um, that's a really good amount. And then while he's releasing, right, while these chapters are being released, today, Togashi confirmed that chapter 431 is in progress. Now, we already knew that chapters 431 to 450 were already planned because he mentioned that he had about up to 450 planned and ready to go, right? Storyboarded and all that. But today, he showed us a screenshot that he did all the character ranking for this chapter. So this is insane news because this confirms that we're getting more than we thought we were going to get. And we're not going on a break for a while, it seems like. This is going to be a very massive release of the manga because with 431, that basically confirms we're getting another 20 chapters coming after the next 20 are being released. And this is like, that's so crazy. Um, I'm hoping that the chapters do release soon though, because obviously once we get chapter 430 sent to Shonen Jump, when he gives us that update, we should expect chapters, and if we don't, that means he's just waiting to release a large amount of chapters. So it's not necessarily bad news. Yeah, we have to wait, but he's trying to give us more content at one time to give himself more time to work on more stuff and recover, which this is better than his old way of doing things, right? Where it's like, all right, here's 10 chapters, I'm going on a 2-year break, I'm in pain, right? This is a way better way of doing things. Like, all right, yo, Shueisha, hold my chapters off, let me give you a huge amount so you have a lot of content to work with. That is such an amazing idea, right? So we could expect, 2 more volumes coming after this release of volume 39, right? Volume 40 is absolutely coming, and volume 41 is also coming. And now that we're getting, chapter 431, we can expect volume 42 and 43. So that's almost 5 volumes that are coming from this series, right? 10 chapters a volume, and that's a lot of material being released, right? And now this all depends on if the Succession War is actually going to be completed. Because with all this content being released, and if we do finish the actual Succession War, that leaves a very important question, right? We have almost 110 chapters of unanimated material once we get these chapters, right? 450, once 450 releases, that means we have so much material to, adapt that we could maybe, possibly, get the anime's return because we have a lot of stuff to promote as well, right? That's one of the big things about anime is you want to promote stuff, the source material, the original content, right? And that's just so hype. Like, just thinking about these things. And Togashi's really the GOAT. He's putting in so much work. I want you guys to stay hype and keep supporting him because we're going to be getting Hunter x Hunter very soon, right? He's releasing a lot of content, a lot of updates, frequent updates, which is good. And let's just keep supporting the GOAT, and then we will all be smiling again pretty soon. As always, guys, leave a like on the video. It's been SJ Benj. Peace.